Yo, as y'all can see, man, we just jumping straight into it. Oh my fluff. Like I said, we jumping straight into the video, man. I like this format better. I really don't like doing intros because they're really pointless for shit like this. You feel me? Let's just get straight to the action. You feel me? But like the video title says, we're just gonna go over my trade recap from yesterday, Fridays, and we'll just go over Thursday's price action and Wednesday's price action really fast because I think I did a recap on Tuesday's trade, and then Monday I didn't trade because there was just some choppiness, but I'm pretty sure you can see, you feel me? Here's Monday right here, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday. Those are all the London sessions, you feel me? But Friday's trade was, that was almost an emotional roller coaster for no reason. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I wanted these lows to get hit. Obviously they did get hit. But there was a lot of setups going on in that range, right? We had accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Also, these are a set of highs. How many highs is that in one area? Well, we just use those double high, equal highs right there. Came up, swept them. Fair value gap entry, inverse fair value gap, retest of the fair value gap down to these lows. So there was a lot going on in there. And at either point, price could have, oh, my bad if that looks bad. The camera angles. I just noticed it. But, like I was saying, with the accumulation, manipulation, distribution, we could either move up, manipulate to the upside, or manipulate to the downside, and you just have to wait to see. You feel me? Or, same thing with these liquidity sweeps. We could sweep these highs and move down, or sweep these lows and move up, or just take everything out and keep going to the upside, or take everything down and keep going to the downside. See, that was my thought process, that London session wasn't gonna give me a re-entry to these fair value gaps. I thought it was just gonna open and just easily overly manipulate down to those lows before I could even get an entry or any type of retrace. You feel me? Because I don't chase trades. I need confirmations. So like when I trade, I'm waiting for candlesticks to close, all of that good jazz, man. But that also could come back to bite you if you wait too long. You could miss your entry. But I trade on a lower time frame, so it's really hard for me to miss an entry unless I'm really not confident in the trade. And if I'm not confident in the trade, I'm not taking the trade. Feel me? And even with this trade, I placed this trade and went to sleep. I woke up in profit. Then we made 410, something like that. It's not too bad. Great way to end Friday, end the week profitably, end the month in the green. Feel me? I'm not mad at it at all. But this was like very, very strong conviction. Like I wanted these lows to get swept because we had already swept these highs. So the only other draws on liquidity was either these or way the fuck up here. So this low just made more sense for me personally, for the price to come down and sweep and then move up. Feel me? And that's exactly what happened. Got the accumulation, manipulation, distribution, even retested the fair value gap. That's what I entered off of. I waited, bro, because I was about to enter just off of this candlestick alone. But see how we pulled back those wicks, bro. That's probably the hardest thing that you have to overcome in trading. The fucking wicks. Like, look at this wick, bro. Me personally, if I had traded this fair value gap and I'm looking at price come down, I'm like, boom, 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 we chilling. But I see this just spike up. Oh, I'm thinking we finna reverse from this point, but we came back down and actually pushed down even a little bit lower. So you gotta be careful with these candlestick wicks, bro, because they'll get the best of you. But it is what it is, my friends. It comes with the game. But this was kind of beautiful though. This was kind of hard for me to not take this trade because, like I said, it's a lot going on. AMD pattern, or AMD setup, and also my setup. Let me see if I can go to GBP/USD. I think the only thing that I was missing, if I'm not mistaken, yes, only thing we missed was an SMT. Because the same scenario happened here to it. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, also liquidity sweep, down to intersection lows. Feel me? God, did we inverse that fair value gap? Hold up. Oh, no, we didn't. Oh, I think we did. No, we didn't. That's close, though. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta put my spectacles on, people. Just minute, 6 minutes. Oh, that's close, folks. But it didn't quite inverse it. So we chilling. Same story. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, liquidity sweep, fair value gap entries, man. What more do you need? Only thing I said, only thing that we was missing was the SMT. But that's fine. SMT is just an extra confluence. You feel me? Wait a minute. Which candlestick did I enter off? Just like that. Here we go. But yeah, SMT is just extra confluence, man. Just add on to my conviction. I'm loving this price action. This new year has been so beautiful for me. I either just made stupid errors or just didn't trade in general. But other than that, I cannot complain with none of this besides Monday. But fuck Monday. It's always iffy. But even Thursday's trade, let's go over that. Let's go to GBP/USD because I know we got an SMT here. Yep. A lot of that do. Those pre-market highs, well, technically it's not pre-market, but the way that I got the boxes set up, it is look like pre-market, but it is what it is. Feel me? Those highs got swept during London session open. This is annoying, dude. Like I said, those highs got swept on London session during GBP/US. I said, that's fucked up, bro. My bad. Niggas had a brain fart. Those highs got swept during London session on GBP/USD, but it did not get swept on EURUSD. Why the fuck am I fucking that up, bro? Holy shit. Yeah, GBP swept those highs, EURUSD did not. Simple as that. SMT, right? Also, EURUSD tapped into all these fair value gaps, balancing out this price action. Also, giving me a fair value gap finally at 245, 230. Didn't get a reaction until 3 a.m. I stayed up for a long time waiting for that trade, and I didn't even take it. Because I went to bed, like I seen this blue candlestick, and I was like, oh, I ain't gonna lie, we might inverse this fair value gap. I thought it was just gonna be one of those days, you feel me? But, shit, price banged out. I would have took profited down here. Not gonna lie to you, at the lows. What it is, what it is. And then Okay, that was Tuesday, so this is Wednesday. I don't really got too much to say about this. If you trade strictly fair value gaps, I guess you could have caught you a play in there. But I don't just trade fair value gaps. I need extra confirmation. Yeah, see, there was no SMT anyway. No liquidity sweep. Just fair value gap entry and dump down. So I couldn't take that trade because it didn't follow my strategy. I did a recap on this. Flipped these lows. GBP USD did not. That's why there's a red line there. It's SMT. And then I entered off a fair value gap up to these highs. Bang, 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 bang. Because I did close that early, but I didn't even mean to close it early. I was looking at how much I was up and just looking at managing the position, and I accidentally clicked close. But like I barely grazed the close button, and it fucking closed, bro. But it's cool though. I think I made 250 on that day, so I made 1%. Not tripping on the funded. But that's really it, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm trying to think of some more shit to go over. But there's really not much to go over. All of that price action is beautiful. You feel me? I cannot complain with none of it. But I am not gonna lie, that AMD setup right here is probably my favorite looking setup. Like, it's just so clean. Like, high, low, we just chopping around, coming back up to the same ranges. Even if we do this right here, right, that's still all accumulation. Right? That's the beauty of that shit. I love it. So now you got your accumulation. You're either going to get a manipulation to the upside, distribution to the downside, or we're going to get manipulation to the downside, distribution to the upside. Feel me? And it's kind of easy to spot. Just look for a price looking like a barcode. Shit, up and down, up and down, up and down. Wait for price to break out one way. We're most likely going to go the opposite direction after we break out. You just got to find the confirmation. And in my case, this was beautiful. It played into the liquidity sweep with the fair value gap entry, also an inverse of fair value gap, down to 8 session lows. Don't get no more simpler than that, my friends. But I'm going to stop yapping so I can get this video out for y'all, man. Hopefully y'all ended the week profitably. Again, hopefully y'all ended the month profitably. And y'all come back next month and do the same shit. Feel me? And if you didn't, well, come back next week, come back next month, and do the different shit. Or continue doing the same shit. Because, I'm not gonna lie, most of y'all probably haven't even given y'all strategy some time to see if it's even profitable or not. You just keep jumping from strategy to strategy. So that should be your goal, feel me, for your next trading goal. Just be consistent. If you can do that, it'll be a lot more rewarding than you jumping around, not giving anything any real chance. Because you're going to call that shit a scam, and it's going to piss me off. Because it's not a fucking scam, you just suck. Can you accept that? Feel me? That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. But, again, like I said, I'm going to stop yapping and jump off this jump. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Y'all stay motivated, stay blessed, and be profitable.